Looking to strengthen your legs in the pool? As a physical therapist, I've put together my 10 favorite leg strengthening movements. Let's get started. For this first exercise, we're going to start with backwards stepping. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I love moving backwards and sideways because it takes you out of the original rhythm of forward walking. Notice I'm just taking small steps back. If you do feel a bit unbalanced, you can feel free to touch the side of the pool. Think about placing the ball of your foot down and then your heel, and then step forward. You can also take this into backwards walking if you have the room to do so, making sure, of course, that you have a clear path. The goal here is alternating between 10 to 20 repetitions. This next one is going to challenge your balance. Stand on one foot, so I'm going to stand on my left side. Step forward and backwards with the right, trying to get your full foot to touch the ground each time. The bigger step you take, the more off balance you may feel. So keep that in mind. The goal we're aiming for here is between 15 and 20 repetitions on one side, and then you will switch to the other side. This helps to really get confident bearing almost full weight on one leg, which is very important for walking. When you do the other side, it will look exactly the same. You will just switch the stationary leg. This next one, we can get the arms involved as well. You're going to be side stepping. Side step and bring that arm out. Side step the other direction. Trying to focus on keeping your feet pointed forwards. Try not to turn those toes out too much. The wider step that you take, the harder this will be. It depends on the mobility you have available. You're stepping with whatever range of motion feels good to you, aiming for 10 to 20 alternating repetitions. This next exercise, we're going to work on those calf muscles, incredibly important for walking. We're also going to get the arms involved. In this heel raise, with your palms up, you're raising up on your toes, coming back down, using those palms to help lift you up, and then pressing against the resistance as you come back down. This one will throw your balance off a bit, so if you do need to hold on to a noodle or the edge of the pool, feel free. Looking for about 15 to 20 repetitions here. Raise up, and then push those palms down so your arms are straight as you place those heels on the ground. This next one is a fun one. Start in a staggered stance, meaning one foot is in front and then one foot's behind. Find a position that feels comfortable as far as width is concerned, depending on your mobility. Shift your weight forward and lift that back leg. Shift your weight back and lift the front one. So you're almost in this rocking position. You're working range of motion, you're working strength as you push to shift your weight each direction. You can take this up a notch by increasing the speed and almost taking it to a little hop, but only do that if you feel comfortable. The goal here, 15 to 20 repetitions. We're really looking for pushing those muscles to fatigue here. Once you have 15 to 20 on one side, you will switch. Other foot comes in front, and then you're going to continue rocking back and forth. This one also helps to bring in some core strengthening as well. We're challenging that hip mobility to the side, working those glute muscles in this out, out, in exercise. And you're going to do just that. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. If you want to incorporate the arms here, you can. Out, out, in. Just follow your feet. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. You can count every time both feet meet in the middle. Aiming for 20 to 30 repetitions here. Think of this almost more of a cardio exercise, working that coordination, working that mobility. The wider steps you take out to the side, the harder this will be. Increase the speed at which you're moving to make it more challenging. A great place to work on squats, especially if they are painful. You can do this in a couple of different positions. You can hold on to the pool wall with both hands. You can hold on with one, or you can lose support altogether. It really depends on how squats feel for you. I want you to think about there's a chair behind you and you are sitting in that chair. I can only go down so low. I do have a microphone here that we do not want to get wet, but you can essentially go down as far as you feel comfortable with. And I want you to think about sitting back. That's why I do like both hands on the pool wall, as you have more of a natural inclination to want to sit backwards. Stand up and straighten both knees. If you want to lose support, keep your hands in front of you, sit back. You can submerge your hands if you want to, whatever feels most comfortable, but we are looking at 10 to 20 repetitions, really focusing on strengthening those thighs and glute muscles. Next one, we're taking it into a front kick with a push out with your arms, bringing that core, working the front of the hips, those hip flexors, working the thigh, the muscle that helps to straighten the knee. As you kick out, I want you to try to get that knee as straight as you can. Push out. You're working on single leg balance here too. Again, hanging on to something if you need it. Try to balance yourself on that foot that's on the ground. Alternate between 20 and 30 here. Again, you want to start to feel that muscle fatigue. That's where we really start to build that muscle strengthening. Now we're working on a step up. The pool is a great place to do this, especially if you have difficulty going up or downstairs or you experience a lot of pain. Find a step in the pool if it's available to you. Place one foot on top of the step, press through that foot and come up. Slowly lower yourself back down. Keep the same foot on top of the step and repeat just like this. We're looking for 8 to 12 repetitions here, lifting yourself up. Please note that as you lift yourself up off the water, you will have to accept more weight as you lose some of that buoyancy for this exercise in particular. So if you need to, you can find stairs that are in a deeper water level. Once you feel good here with that 8 to 12 repetitions, you're going to switch sides. Place now the left foot on top of the step. Keep it there. Step up and come back down. Same repetition scheme here. 8 to 12 repetitions. Notice I am holding onto the pool wall for stability and to help offload some weight if needed. Especially if you have difficulty going down the stairs, working on step downs can be an effective exercise in the pool. What you're going to do is start on a step, and I'm going to turn my back to you, and then you're just going to simply step down. You can turn around and step back up. Or if you have the knee mobility, what you can do, as I step down, you can reach your foot back and then step up. You will alternate sides on this one. But this can be a great thigh strengthener and work on that mobility to help support the knee when you're going downstairs. Looking for 5 to maybe 12 repetitions depending on how this feels for you. You will do 5 to 12 alternating. You can increase as needed. Stronger legs can help to keep your joints healthy and help to support you in all of your adventures. If you love this video, go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below. Also, leave me a comment letting me know what exercise is your favorite. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope that you enjoy these pool exercises and keep those joints limber.